Hey nerds, welcome to Nerdtastic. We are decorating your dungeons today in this episode of Monsterlytics with animated objects. See you in 5 seconds. Animate Objects is a spell in 5th edition that allows you to animate normal everyday objects to be at your command with sentient control. Now, depending on the size of these certain objects, there are differing statistics for each. These are not those animated objects. Oftentimes, these animated objects will be to protect a keep or to keep secrets hidden, but there's more that obviously could be used for that kind of purpose, and I'll try to teach you a tip or two of that after we cover the knowledge checks. You would expect to find these kind of animated objects in any sorcerer or wizard's tower or in a bardic display of entertainment. Today we're going to be covering the animated armor, the flying sword, and the rug of smothering. DC 10. The animated armor is a construct. It speaks no languages, and it has a ground speed of 25 feet. DC 15. It is not proficient in anything, it doesn't have any extra movement abilities, and it has a slam multi-attack. And DC 20. Blind sight, anti-magic susceptibility, which means it's incapacitated while in an anti-magic field, and it falls unconscious if it fails a constitution saving throw for 1 minute. False appearance. While it's motionless, it is indistinguishable from normal armor. It is also immune to poison and psychic damage and the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned. DC 10, the flying sword. It is also a construct. It speaks no languages whatsoever and has absolutely no ground movement. For DC 15, it is proficient in dexterity saving throws, has a fly speed of 50 feet, and it swings itself in a longsword attack. For DC 20, it has blind sight, anti-magic susceptibility, false appearance, it is immune to poison and psychic damage, and the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned. So the sword can get exhausted, but the armor can't. For DC 10, the Rug of Smothering is also a construct. It doesn't speak any languages, and it has a ground speed of 10 feet. And for DC 15, it's not proficient in anything, doesn't have any extra methods of movement, but it has the Smothering attack, which means it grapples on a successful hit. For DC 20, it has blind sight, anti-magic susceptibility, false appearance, and damage transfer. While grappling a creature, it takes half of the damage dealt to it, and the grappled creature takes the other half. It is also immune to poison and psychic damage, and the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned. Now, as far as challenging your players, going from least to most challenging is going to be the flying sword, the animated armor, and then the Rug of Smothering. In the lower levels, these can provide a pretty good battle-oriented challenge. At higher levels, they can provide an obstacle to a bigger challenge. They follow the commands of who created them, and when that creator is no longer around, they do the last command that was given to them to the best of their ability. Typically, whoever casts this spell wants to keep their stuff secret and protected, and they will command the objects to attack and keep away any that aren't welcome. You could have them as guardians of an expensive wizard shop or servants of a mansion. Beauty and the Beast. You don't always have to use them in a combat setting, and you can certainly reskin them to any sort of objects that you have of equal size. And that's all the time we have today on Monsterlytics. I hope you enjoyed my covering of animated objects. In the comment section below, leave a great story about how you've used animated armor in your campaigns. Or send me some art love, and at a future video, I will display it all for the world to see, many of you. Let me know if this video did you some good and leave a thumbs up. Also subscribe for more future Monsterlytic videos. Until next time, nerds, I bid you farewell.